Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Welcome to our now second in the series of our live streaming events. My name is Edward, and I just want to welcome you during this time of global challenge that everybody's feeling in different ways, which can be sometimes quite intense. We've decided to use that intensity to help us fuel our practice, to deepen our work. And as a result, we're doing 2 live streams a week, and we are shutting off the music, and as I said, we are doing 2 live streams a week, and also a Zoom call for community integration. As we stay home with our loved ones, this is a great opportunity to go deeper. So the work that Raphael is doing has evolved out of his work in various spiritual traditions over the last 18 years. And about 4 years ago, he had a really strong spiritual experience that opened up this connection that today he refers to as the channel. This is a kind of a connection to both powerful energy and wisdom that during the sessions he will embody and bring through into the space and into the live stream. So through this connection, energy will come through and reach all of those tuning in. And this energy might allow you to go deeper in your meditation. It might allow you to receive information, which might take a kind of a form of spoken transmission or messages or just a knowing. The process for a seal to get into trance includes some spontaneous movements of his body and hands, sometimes shaking of his head or fast breathing. All this is normal. His everyday human consciousness is still available to him while he is channeling, and he can stop the embodiment at any time should he so choose. The channel will bring through guides that specifically introduce themselves with the names humanity has given them. You might recognize some of the names that they use as angels or archangels, like Raphael or Emmanuel, but they actually never refer to themselves as such. And based on the information they've shared, they may actually be older than humanity itself. Once this energy field is established, there will be 2 parts of this session. There's going to be a group energetic alignment, which will be conducted by Raphael, followed by a spoken transmission from Emmanuel, who will also allow questions from the crowdcast audience. If you'd like to ask a question, feel free to type it into the chat, and we will select some of the questions that are asked. If you are resting deeply in a meditative state, you may find that your own questions are answered if you ask them to yourself silently. We are recording this as a video, and we'll make that available after the event, as well as a transcript. We recommend that you listen with an open mind and an open heart and find a way to be in a space where you can be totally uninterrupted. Turn your phones off and let your loved ones know that you're going to be doing this and just not to interrupt. As the session ends, we will sit together in silence for a few minutes and give all of us, including Raphael, time to land back in our bodies. Thank you so much for joining us. It's our honor and pleasure to offer this during this particularly extraordinary time.
I'll try again. Good morning, everyone. Good evening to everyone that has joined us from different time zones. It's truly an extraordinary time, and while it's unusual for us, the triggers are strong. and all that needs to be processed comes to surface in us individually, in communities, in societies, in families, in countries, and globally as well. This comes because it needs to be processed. It needs to be completed and fully understood. All the fears, the worries, the doubts, the anger, the sadness, all these, what some people call shadows, will come out to play. And my invitation to you is to spend some time with the shadows that arise inside of you, to really give it a moment in silence and by yourself to observe what is coming up and what needs to be transmuted. In today's session, if you can find a way for yourself to be in silence and in meditation, but also in a space where you allow this outside work to happen. With that I mean you proclaim that you're ready and ready to receive. Only then will the channel work on you. The work happens through a connection that is not limited by our physical distance, a spiritual connection, an etheric connection. So when you're in that zone, see if you can go even deeper. See if you can even surrender more and open yourself up even more, maybe to the degree that you've never experienced before. You can bring in loved ones, and you can bring in all those that are holding the light in this time of challenge, all those that are in the front lines, all the helpers, doctors, nurses, all those that are risking their lives to help everyone else.